Hello, how are you? Hope you're having an awesome day. It's Julie, and it's another day in National Sleep Awareness Week. So, do you have insomnia? I know that word is thrown around like no big deal, and everybody says they have it, but have you ever really stopped to think if you do? So, I wanted to tell you about some sleep stats that I found. It's so crazy how many adults, or actually people in general, have sleep problems. So almost 70% of adults reported insufficient sleep at least once a month, which not too shocking. 97% of teenagers get less than the recommended amount of sleep every day. Like, that blows my mind. 97% of kids were teenagers, and that is in college. It's 7 out of 10 college kids don't get enough either. So that could be a huge problem for grades. Also, with narcolepsy, people suffering from that, which was me, the average wait time, or not wait time, I guess, but it takes 8 to 15 years to actually get it diagnosed. That's how much knowledge people don't, or doctors don't have, which is crazy. 8 to 15 years on average to get a diagnosis. For me, it was 20, but holy geez. Also, sleep deprivation costs annually $411 billion in the US every year for sleep deprivation, like as far as accidents, injuries, anything. Like, that's a ton of money. And this is the craziest part, is we sleep 33% of our life. Think about that. And only 2% of the medical specialty textbooks, all the different types of doctors, 2% are in sleep and sleep disorders and any type of research. That's insane. I mean, that's the thing we do the most and have the least amount of training in. So I thought that was interesting. So, insomnia today, that's what we're talking about. I'm sure you are somewhat familiar with it. I'm sure you've had it at some point in your life. But it is a disorder that disturbs the ability to fall asleep and or stay asleep. So, it's approximately 40 million people every year that have this. And then more than 57% of older adults. That's sad. It gets worse as you get older for some. And it says that 50% have a decline in quality of life and just overall health, which is so sad because, I'm sure you've been there where you just have a few nights where you can't sleep and it's miserable. So that's what, as the older you get, and then you can't bounce back from that kind of stuff, and that's not good. So obviously it's pretty common. Although it's common, it's very complex, and people just, it's just a bad night or whatever. So it's definitely not something to ignore. I mean, occasional problem sleeping is normal, but when you need to start thinking about seeing a doctor for this is usually about at least 3 nights a week for at least 3 months. If you're having issues and you're tossing and turning and you can't sleep, don't ignore that anymore, because there's a million reasons why. I mean, the obvious are if, you have a death or a divorce or something awful happening, then you're going to have probably acute insomnia, which is just temporary, a few nights, and that should go away. But when you're talking about more than 3 nights a week for more than 3 months, you're going to want to go talk to somebody. So that is what I just wanted to say about that. There's all kinds of factors that can go here or there with it, but I wanted to bring that to your attention. And if you guys are having any trouble sleeping, please don't ignore that forever. And if you'd like, leave me a comment or send me a message. I can get you the Epworth sleepiness scale. It's a little quiz to see if you are where you should be, if you're sleeping enough, and I can get you that, and I can give you my top resources that have saved me with narcolepsy and sleeping and all that stuff. So I'm happy to share that with you. Send me a message or a comment, and I will get that to you. Okay, have a good day.